A claps. What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's AllTea All Shade Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 9 review. Forgive me if you hear any barking and howling in the background. My neighbors upstairs, dogs are barking, and I need to get these videos done, so forgive me. Okay, let's get into tonight's review. We pick up exactly where we left off last week with Noria hitting Brandi in the back of her head accidentally with a champagne bottle. Like I've said 50 million times, I feel like somebody's gonna end up actually getting hurt on one of these shows, and it's gonna be all bad. Like they really need to chill with all of this fighting and stuff like that on these reality shows. Brooke then decides that she wants to take responsibility for throwing the glass of champagne on the two sisters or whatever. I just honestly feel like all of this was Duffey and Brooke's fault, because if Duffey would have never been getting smart, then wouldn't have charged her big country ass over there to jump in this girl's face, and then here come Duffey throwing a plate at somebody. Like y'all made this escalate to what it was, but then y'all want to act like the other two girls are these just animals and monsters when y'all was the one that was turning up on them. Like make it make sense to me. So then Duffey want to come with this, we are above this, we are the children, we can make this world a better place, so let's start giving ass. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You started all of this shit, and once again, you ain't even about that life for real, so sit down. So the girls get escorted out the house. The sisters, they're told to leave. The ambulance comes to check on Brandi. She's pretty much okay. She refused to take her wig off, child. So the girls are all sitting in the living room, and Angel in her confessional was like, I feel like people are forgetting that you have a high risk pregnancy over here, a pregnant girl. And I'm like, Angel, I love you, but girl, you knew you was high risk when you decided to go on this trip. You knew the possibilities of what could happen. You think these people really gonna care in the heat of a moment about you being pregnant, which goes back to you should have stayed at home. Sorry, but you wanted to be a part of the mix, so you got to deal with what happens when you in the mix. So then Malaysia points out that her first season when she had to fight with it wasn't Gloria, what's the sister, Laura Govan, that she was ostracized from the group and then nobody checked on her, so she's going to go check on the girls. So her and Jackie go outside and they FaceTime the sisters, and the sisters is basically like, at this point ain't gonna be no truce. They cannot see them even trying anymore because they've tried with these girls and it's just ridiculous. And Nia feels like at this point Brooke just wants to have a problem with her. She don't understand it, and I don't even understand it why it's that deep for Brooke either. Okay, she put up a meme. It was shady, but it ain't that deep for you to be going this hard against this girl. It wasn't even aimed at you. So why are you so upset? It's giving me you're trying to get camera time and have a moment on the show for a storyline, and you doing team too much. That's why your ass was only on the show previously for maybe a season or two. So Brandi then goes on to tell Malaysia about her health scare, and she's like, there's so many bigger things that we all need to worry about. And Malaysia, of course, is very concerned for her because despite what they have gone through, nobody wishes any type of illness on somebody that they genuinely love and care for. So then we go back to Los Angeles, and Jackie meets up with Brooke and British, and British invites them to a basketball tournament that they're going to have at Angel's house. Her and Angel are going to throw this together. And I thought this was a cute idea because we've never seen the girls on the show actually play basketball, which I thought was a really cute idea. So British then goes on to say that she does not want the sisters there, and Brooke co-signs that they shouldn't be there because things just went too far. And I'm looking at the television like, once again, you and Duffey were the ones that made things escalate, but y'all not being ostracized from the group, make it make sense, girl. Like, just ridiculous. So even Jackie's confessional was like, they need to realize that the sisters aren't the cause of all the problems in the group. And I'm like, 100%. And I wish that Jackie would have said that to them. She might have even said it and they just didn't show it. So Malaysia moves into her new home with the kids. She's back in LA. She has left Atlanta. The kids will be going back to their previous schools, and she's just super happy to be back home, and I'm happy for her and her children. Duffey then tells Iman, her man, that she's not retiring. She's not done. She wants to put out a record, and he feels like that's unfair because they already had this conversation, and because his career doesn't have him traveling all around the world and hers does. But like she said, this is my life, my career, and you're not gonna make me stop. Are you gonna stop being a sports agent? And he just sat there looking stupid. Exactly. Yes, she has to travel for her job, but this is something that you knew when y'all got together and when you decided to have a family with her. I understand that you want her to be there on an everyday consistent basis for y'all child, but as long as she's prioritizing her time and not taking too much time away for her daughter or you, what is the problem? So I feel like he needs to have several, and should no woman, this is just my opinion, be dependent on no man, because you never know what the fuck can happen. So then we see Miss Brooke visit her father. I must say, even though I don't like Brooke's ways on this show, this look was one of her best looks of the season. Her hair was snatched, makeup, the marine outfit, everything was on point. She looked stunning to go visit her father. So she talks to her dad about not speaking to her mom over the last year. They got into it, she said, over something that was really petty and silly, and that she did, come a little bit disrespectful in the conversation by saying some things that she shouldn't have said to her mother. And her daddy is like, life is too short, y'all need to talk about this and deal with it, because anything can happen. And she goes on to say that everything that happened in Las Vegas is what really made her see that she wants to change her ways, because she cannot continue to behave like this. And I was like, it took Vegas, it didn't take the last time you was on this show to make you realize that you need to grow the hell up. Like, girl, you my age, grow up, please. So then Brandi and Malaysia meet up for the first time one-on-one in 3 years, and at first it's a little bit awkward between them, but the conversation starts to flow and they talk about their families and everything. And Malaysia asks Brandi how she's been doing, and Brandi's like, I've had my good days and my bad days, but I'm making it through. So Brandi then ends up saying to Malaysia that I don't want to fight with you no more. I don't want to ever let things get to that point again. And Malaysia's like, please don't. Like, let's just be chill moving forward. And I was just really hoping in this scene that they were really going to go forward on a new path, like a new beginning, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen. So then we see Brooke visit her mom. Now, I don't know if that was her mother's house, her brother's house, the grandmother's house. I don't know who house it was, but it was beautiful as hell. Somebody over there in Brooke family got money, and her brother was fine too. I was like, hey brother, how you doing? So we then find out once again that Brooke and her mama ain't spoke in a year. Like, damn, like I thought I had mama issues, but damn, a year. So Brooke ends up apologizing to her mom, and her mom cries and says that the distance really hurt her and bothered her, and Brooke was like, she was hurt too. And she says like she felt like she was trying to overcompensate as a daughter, and her mother agrees. And then they just end up hugging it out and crying, and it was a really sweet moment because, like the grandmama said, y'all my family. She don't want to see them fighting, and once again, time waits for no man. Like, you never know what can happen. And I agree, Granny. So then it's the day of the basketball tournament game at Angel's house, and Angel looked so stinking pretty, so cute. Less is more, Miss Angel. The black half up, half down hairstyle, the look cute, athletic outfit. It was current, it was up to date, it wasn't doing too much. It was just enough sex appeal and enough boy chic apparel. Like, it was so cute. She looked so pretty. So we then see that Duffey can't come to the tournament because she's in the studio. So Iman visits her, and she makes him aware that with her working on this song and a future EP or whatever, that will have her in the studio more. And so her being in the studio more would then result to her being home more. So he was like, oh shit, I could work with that. You know, she was like, I'm still going to travel, but it'll be less. So at this point, he's understanding where she's coming from, and he's going to fully 100% support her. The basketball game overall was really, really cute. It was really funny and good to see the girls getting along. And after the game, Malaysia talks to Jackie about her sit down with Brandi, and Brandi talks to Brooke about their sit down. And Brooke asks Brandi, do you feel like it's real between you two? And Brandi was like, I don't know. And Brooke was like, well, do you trust her? And Brandi was like, I don't trust her. Malaysia, however, tells Jackie that she misses her sister, and she's so happy that, you know, they got the opportunity to talk. She's feeling like they're actually starting anew and on the right path of them, you know, getting their friendship back on track. But it's totally different for Brandi. And Brandi even goes on to tell Brooke that she don't foresee them being friends like that. And I'm just like, well, what more do you want from the girl at this point? Y'all have talked, y'all have apologized. Like, I don't really understand Brandi at this point. The girl has apologized to you for her part. You can't act like you didn't play a part in whatever happened in y'all friendship either. It's like, let it go. Like you just said, had a whole health scare where you thinking your cancer was coming back. If that don't show you that life is precious and you sitting up here being mad about dumb shit, it don't even mean y'all gotta be besties again. But like, girl, like what more do you want from her? Blood? Like, Brandi just gets on my nerves. Like she just nags and complains. I'm like, you can't forgive her for quote unquote not being there enough for you. But you can forgive your raggedy ass husband that had like hundreds of affairs on you and could have made you receptive to all different kinds of diseases and things. You can forgive that though. Girl, make it make sense. You hoes is dumb. Anywho, that is my review of Basketball Wives Season 10, Episode 9, you guys. We only have one outfit left in my Keisha capsule collection, and it is the Color Me Pynk dress. We only have one left, you guys. You all have shown up and shown the fuck out. We have a size 3X left, you guys. So if you are a 3X, head on over to www.prettygirlparlor.com and cop it right now before it is gone. Make sure you use my Color Me Pynk 20 or Pink 20 discount code for 20% off. I love you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I will see you all on the next video. Bye.